I'm Neil, and welcome to Dreaming of Chess Mastery, my YouTube channel that looks at the world of adult chess improvement. Before I go any further, let me deal with the obvious question you might be asking. What's with the shirt, Neil? If you've watched any of these videos before, my shirts are, if anything, of a slightly more sober variety. But I love this shirt, and it has a slight chess connection. It's sort of a patchwork of squares, so there's a little hint of the chessboard. But one of the reasons I love this shirt is, I loved shirts like this. There was a time in my life when I enjoyed let's say, a more bohemian style of existence. And my wife knew this, and she's a dressmaker and quite extraordinary. And perhaps it was for my birthday, she made me this shirt when my previous patchwork, multicoloured madness of a shirt finally fell apart. She stitched together a custom-made replacement for my birthday. I think it was. But I'm sticking with that story because it's my birthday today. And I'm not just saying that because I'm hoping, although I am, that you'll pop in some exciting birthday wishes in the comments. But I'm mentioning that it's my birthday, my 55th birthday, because it's kind of what I want to talk about today. It's age and the connection with adult chess improvement. Because I think it is the mother of all excuses that we drag up as chess improvers. Or as learners of anything. We'll start by saying, I could have been a contender if I'd done the work when I was young, but it's too late now. And that kind of stops us in our tracks. And we sort of drift off into a reverie, a fantasy of just how good we could have been, of glories that were ours for the taking, but we didn't take them. And that's maybe the first version of this. But I kind of recently have had a very sneaky twist on it that creeps up, where you think, I've started studying chess again, kind of, after all these years, I'm giving it a go. But if only I'd started this recovery process sooner. And it's the same story. In my case, I moved here to the northeast of Brazil from Sao Paulo, left teaching to pursue my passion. I don't really like that word, but what do you replace it with? My dream of making art. And I've had time to devote to chess seriously for the last 8 years, and I haven't. It's not to my eternal shame, it's just how it played out. I've made enormous progress in far more important things. My art has progressed. And actually, if I look at myself now at 55 and compare myself to the version that came here at 47, I've lost 30 kilograms of very much excess, unneeded, and health prejudicing weight. So, it's not that I've been doing nothing, and that's why I've made no progress with my chess. And then I'll refine that argument and say, but since I started this kind of, this channel, for example, and started blogging on chess.com, I could have done so much more. I haven't been committed enough. And it's the same old tired story. It's one step at a time. it's the gap and the gain. You know, you look at where you could have been, you play that little story out in your head, and you don't look at the progress you've been making. And I have been making progress. It's not tangible progress in terms of I'm playing better chess in my current form of chess that I play. 15-minute with 10-second increment rapid games on chess.com. My rating sort of floats around in the 2050 to 2090 bands. And that's what it does. So I'm not really making significant progress there, but that is because I am building foundations. And those take time. And I might say to myself, but it's too late. It's the same old story cropping up. It's not too late. It is what it is. It is now. Now is not too late, nor is it too soon. It's the only moment we have. And we have to use it as best we can. And I can see that I am on the beginning of a path. And when I look back on the last 8 years here, it's not quite 8 years that we've been living here, but it's getting there, very close to it. It's 8 years in June. And I look back on that and I look at the progress I've made in these other areas. There's no reason to suggest that in my dream of chess mastery, of understanding the game better, of having greater control of my thought processes, of playing in a way that is more true to myself, whether that means I play in a rating sense better chess or not, I don't know. I don't actually. I do care, but I care because that's a hangover of a past version of me. But I don't really, that's not really my mission. My mission is to pursue mastery in a sort of Zen-like fashion, using chess as a medium for learning and self-mastery. I can see how I'm on that path, and I can see how over the last 8 years, the areas of my life where I have committed myself to that path in a significant sort of way, the progress has not been what I expected. It's not more, not less. Just it's been different. The path is not obvious. You know, you're plunging into a forest, and wonderful stuff will happen. But you will be pricked by thorns along the way. You will have to cut through undergrowth. You will have to forge your path. And today, as I usher in year 55, another, as one of my friends said in a nice message on Facebook, thank you, Brent Wells, another journey round the sun has begun, and it's wonderful. And the chess will be wonderful. On the weekend, I had a slightly tough moment where I made what is not a learning mindset, a growth mindset sort of decision. I took an early draw, but it was the right decision, I think, because although there was still much to be learned from playing on, I was feeling tired, I was feeling rushed, and I'd learnt quite enough for that morning, Saturday morning. Thank you very much. So I took a draw and lived to fight another day. But I will study that game and see what I can get out of it. I've got a lot out of it already, and I'll let you know a little bit more about that in the coming videos and blog posts. And that's it for today. So once again, happy birthday to me. I'm not going to sing. I will spare you that misery. But I hope you have as wonderful day and year as I'm planning to. And I trust that you're keeping well. So from a sunny Brazil and my sunny shirt,